When I was developing the Threads of Time sculpture, I remembered how, as a child, that I would use the rug in front of the fire and mould it into a landscape. And that idea became part of the development of the sculpture. The headquarters there in the Abbey Borough Council, it's an old mill, so the linen idea was very important. The sides of the table, the cloth has damask patterns, and on the surface it's transformed into the idea of a landscape with the Cave Hill and the road network. So in a way, that childhood memory, played quite an important part in that idea.
The amount of burnishing we're doing here now, is that just too strong? Or would you think that's just picking out those details?
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
The latest piece of public art that I've been working on is for Southampton.
I love the almost playfulness and surrealism of the idea of putting boats upside down.
For me, the idea was to create a sense of movement.
Yeah, and it really does.
The piece echoes the idea of a globe or a sphere, but with most of it cut away. This piece represents about 8 months' work to get it to this stage. I was thinking about Southampton as being a gateway for this trade that is on a world basis. Transforming ideas, transforming materials I feel is a very important part of art, or making art. There's something very interesting about bronze casting. It's almost like a magical act, and it becomes something very permanent. The longer that they're out in the public domain, the more the natural patina and the verdigris colour will build on it. Global Journeys in Newcastle was actually the first piece where I used bronze. The idea was that this mirror-polished stainless steel sphere would reflect the sea, the sky, the mountains, basically become like a world in itself. The bronze design around the base echoes the idea of the salmon, returning along the Shimney River every year. The sense of place that I feel is important within my art. If I go walking along the coast, I'm looking at the landscape in a particular way. I'm looking at the strata, I'm thinking of the geological history that informs this landscape, and I'm also looking at how that thin layer of human activity exists on the top of it. And it's those connections that I'm interested in exploring. All you can hope for as an artist is that some of the things that you do connect with other people in the world. As an artist, you work every day, and some days you make art.